Chapter 1, A World Gone Dark. In the beginning, the earth was young and vibrant, teeming with life. But as generations passed, mankind strayed from the light. What began in Eden as a divine union between God and man had deteriorated into a world of chaos, violence, and moral decay. The descendants of Adam, once innocent, had filled the earth with bloodshed, corruption, and idolatry. The Nephilim, giants and mighty men of old, walked the earth, a hybrid result of the sons of God taking daughters of men. Humanity, intoxicated by its own strength and indulgence, no longer sought the face of its Creator. The Lord looked upon the earth, and what he saw grieved his heart. "My spirit shall not strive with man forever," he declared. And so, a divine judgment was decreed. But amid the ruins of morality, one man stood apart. His name was Noah. Chapter 2, The Righteous Man in a Rotten Age. Noah was a man unlike any other in his generation. Scripture describes him as righteous, blameless, and one who walked with God. In a world deaf to divine whispers, Noah listened. In a culture hostile to holiness, Noah obeyed. God chose him, not because of his perfection, but because of his faith. The Lord spoke to Noah and gave him an unfathomable task: build an ark. A massive vessel, 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Not to sail, but to survive. To carry life through judgment. "Behold," God said, "I am bringing floodwaters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh in which is the breath of life from under heaven. Everything that is on the earth shall die." Imagine the weight of those words. The emotional toll. The magnitude of the project. And yet, Noah did all that God commanded him. He built, plank by plank, under the heat of the sun and the weight of mockery. The ark became a physical testament to spiritual obedience. Chapter 3, The Gathering and the Countdown. As the ark neared completion, the miraculous began to unfold. From the corners of the earth, animals of every kind came to Noah, not by human effort, but by divine orchestration. 2 by 2, male and female, they entered the ark. Birds of the air. Beasts of the field. Creatures that crawl. To the unbelieving world, it was a spectacle. To Noah, it was confirmation. 7 days before the rain began, God gave a final warning. "Enter the ark, you and all your household, because I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation." Noah, his wife, his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives, entered. The door remained open. But only for a moment. Then God shut the door. Not Noah. Not man. God himself sealed the vessel of grace. Chapter 4, The Waters of Judgment. Then it happened. The fountains of the great deep burst forth. The windows of heaven were opened. And rain, not just drops, but torrents, fell for 40 days and 40 nights. The earth trembled. Mountains were submerged. Valleys filled. Cities disappeared beneath rising tides. Inside the ark, all was safe. Outside, there was only judgment. The cries of the drowning, the horror of a world unprepared, were silenced by the sound of relentless water. Noah and his family drifted on a sea of sorrow, but also of salvation. For 150 days, the waters prevailed. But God remembered Noah. Chapter 5, A Raven, a Dove, and Dry Ground. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Days passed. Noah opened a window and released a raven, which flew to and fro. Then he sent a dove, but it found no place to rest. 7 days later, the dove returned with an olive leaf, a symbol of peace, of hope, of life beginning anew. The earth was drying. The judgment was passing. God spoke again, "Go out of the ark, you and your family. Be fruitful and multiply on the earth." Noah emerged not into the world he once knew, but into a reborn creation. His first act? Worship. He built an altar and offered burnt offerings. The Lord, moved by Noah's devotion, made a covenant: "Never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done." Chapter 6, The Covenant and the Rainbow. And then, God gave a sign, a bow set in the clouds. A rainbow. A promise painted across the sky. "Whenever the rainbow appears, I will remember my covenant. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth." The rainbow became a signature of divine mercy. A reminder to every generation that while judgment may come, so too does redemption. Noah lived 350 years after the flood. He became a patriarch of nations, through Shem, the Semitic peoples, through Ham, the African and Canaanite lineages, through Japheth, the Indo-European tribes. From one faithful man, humanity was given another chance. Chapter 7, Lessons from Noah's Life. The story of Noah is not a myth. It is a mirror. A reflection of what happens when sin reigns and when grace is embraced. Noah reminds us that righteousness matters. That one man, one woman, one family walking with God can change the world. In an age of moral confusion and spiritual apathy, Noah's legacy speaks: obey, even when it doesn't make sense. Build, even when you're ridiculed. Believe, even when the sky is clear. Because storms will come. But so will redemption, for those who walk with God. This is the story of Noah. A man, a flood, a covenant, and the beginning of a new world. In conclusion, I want to thank you for watching this video, and I encourage you to stay strong in the Lord and never give up faith. Remember, the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. So continue to pray fervently and trust in God's promises. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with others who may be encouraged by it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more uplifting messages and inspiration. God bless you all. Thank you for watching.